a hugging, tugging, sleepy bear. I'm a sweeter bear. I love to eat at Mickey D's. Can you take me there? Baby, I'm a eater bear. Can you feed a bear? I want some Dairy Queen. They got a two scooper there. I just want some takeout. Egg rolls and kung pao. Wing a schnitzel dog with extra sauerkraut. 2 for 1 Big Mac. I wanna get that maple snickerdoodle from the Shake Shack. How you wanna go down to get fish tacos? Open down Taco app, download coupon code. See me with McNuggets now. I got fries now. I got ketchup packets and I got hot mustard now. But Tugs don't wanna hear that. They want that barbecue. They want that ranch sauce. That sweet and sour too. Hugging, tugging, sleepy bear. I'm a sweeter bear. Baby, I'm a eater bear. Can you feed a bear?
Step right up to Fun Egg Nightmare Circus. I'm your host, Juggalette Jen. Let's get started.
I got six, got tats, got a band hammer too. You can clown, you can play, she can still bury you. Click the link, see the paint, see the big jugs bounce. She a queen with a wrench, do the fucking head count. All the fam in the room, all the lurkers creep. She like type or die, bitch, don't fall asleep. Got fake gold cans stacked like skulls on a shelf. She'll spray that shit down, baptize yourself. You can joke, you can flirt, keep it cute, keep it clean, or she'll drag your dumb ass straight off the screen. Juggalette Jen, yeah, she jug on the set. You ain't met a threat like this Juggalette, yeah. Juggalette Jen, make the chat all sweat. Juggalette, Juggalette. You came for the jugs, but you stayed cause she veg. Show respect or get wrecked, that's a fucking safe bet. Juggalette Jen, make jug rhyme Juggalette. Juggalette, Juggalette. All newcomers, white feet at the digital door. Say hi, drop love, don't be a creep, you sure? She got mods like ninjas masked up in the mist. One slip in the chat, you on the blackout list. She can giggle, wiggle, then flip, go feral. Voice drop deep like a wicked old carol. Talk slick again, I'll clown on your skull. Read the rules, motherfucker, or the grave gets full. Juggalette Jen, yeah, she jug on the set. You ain't met a threat like this Juggalette, yeah. Juggalette Jen, make the chat all sweat. Juggalette, Juggalette. You came for the jugs, but you stayed cause she veg. Show respect or get wrecked, that's a fucking safe bet. Juggalette Jen, make jug rhyme Juggalette. Juggalette, Juggalette. All my juggalos, Juggalette sound off. If you down with the fam, throw a heart in the truck. If you came talking shit, better start to pray, cause Jen got room in the dirt today. Ha ha. Juggalette Jen, yeah, she jug on the set. You ain't met a threat like this Juggalette, yeah. Juggalette Jen, make the chat all sweat. Juggalette, Juggalette. You came for the jugs, but you stayed cause she veg. Show respect or get wrecked, that's a fucking safe bet. Juggalette Jen, make jug rhyme Juggalette. Juggalette, Juggalette.
Oh, hey, cheers to Cal, Brutal. Welcome in to Under the Hatchet episode 2. This is July 28th, 2026, and I am your host, Juggalette Jen, hostess, however you want to call it. Those of you that are subscribed to my Rumble, I've just added my first emotes. I want to see if they work. I might change that. I'm not sure. Because I only have 2 subscribers on Rumble. I need to get that up. Oh, man. Hold up. Yay. Oh, it's... Oh, yeah, okay. So, hello, beautiful. How are you? Hope you had a good day today. So today's episode, I'm going to be going over another lost tape from the early 90s when they were still changing over from like Inner City Posse to Insane Clown Posse. And it's called Bassment Cuts. And this I've never heard before in my life. And it's was recorded on a karaoke machine with zero budget like the other one. Except this karaoke machine was purchased by Vile J's then girlfriend. The first one he borrowed. This one's his. So that's going to be wild. And then we'll go into Carnival of Carnage. And depending on how things go, we'll see how things go after that. What you guys feel like doing. And shit. Let's see. How do I... Yeah, so... go ahead and give those emotes a try. I've only got 2 of them in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm working on a third one right now. It's for some reason the weed one is saying that this file size is too big. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Where did I... Okay, so... I got that one. I need to save... Why is it saying the file type is too big? How is Weed Man too big? Okay. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you, Abby. You're the best. Jack Mahogany says, "Hey Jen, do you think Bobby could turn out for Dark Match Steve?" What do you mean turn out? I'm sure Bobby Nick would be more than happy to go on Dark Match Steve's show if he was formally invited. Otherwise, I have no idea what you're talking about. No. No. Jack Mahogany. No. He better not. I swear to Bob, he better not. Oh man, so I want to smoke some weed with y'all. Oh, okay. Okay, we got something here. Weed. Wait. Cred. There we go. Okay. Emotes. Add. Still too big. Frustrating. He's sneaky. If the price is right, you never know. Am I right? Hell, man, you offer the man enough money, he might just do it and disappear. So fuck all y'all. Like DJ Electra said, everybody sucks. Except for us. None of us suck. We're all great. We're sexy and happy and productive adults. It's okay. Art takes time, right? Jack Mahogany says, "Hey, sweet Scorpio. Oh, yeah, I gotta play that for her."
Scorpio sexy thing, skip a thing, Scorpio yesy thing. Scorpio sexy thing, skip a thing, and Scorpio sexy thing. Scorpio sexy thing, skip a thing, Scorpio sexy thing.
Yeah.
Jennifer, you sexy thing! Jennifer, you sexy thing! Jennifer, you sexy thing! Jennifer, you sexy thing!
Oh yeah. I absolutely love Dark Mage Steve. I would love to actually panel with him. But he has I believe a segmented show. It's not exactly a panel show. So yeah. That's cool. I'm down with that. We don't all want to be the same now, do we? Uh Give me Bezos. What's up? Bro, look at what I did in my finger. Fucking sliced my finger at work. Whew. Yo. Bro, I was literally finished. I was doing my outwork. I was on my way out the door and I sliced my fucking finger on the dishes. I was like, yay. Fantastic. Alright, so everything's good on the Rumble side of things. The YouTube side of things is good. Perfect. Alright. And so, like I said, going back to what I was doing last night, I've been going way back to before Psychopathic Records and listening to the work they did on cassette tapes that were zero budget and recorded on karaoke machines. So it was Violence and Intelligence wasn't that bad. I was actually pretty impressed with it, considering all things considered. You know, so we're gonna get my clips up here.
Jen, let's go.
Let's
Happy
fucking go,
birthday
Shamrock!
to
I want
you.
to spurg on him. Spurg on him! She's
Oh, yeah!
Oh yeah! I absolutely love the way Bobby laughs in that. Laughs. His laughter is so giddy.
Okay, now take
What is
one
he,
more.
just
Uno
Chris
más, por
Sables at
favor.
Rumble?
Remember when you were drinking against brutal pain?
Come on, but we gotta get over the Rumble. Only after. Only after the sweet
you
score.
were taking shots when you didn't need to be taking shots.
It's late. It's too late. We're not even gonna make it to the Rumble.
Bro, I was like, what the fuck? Now I have to change my clothes. I wasn't even worried about the fact that I just puked. I was like, fuck me. Now I gotta take off my clothes, take a fucking shower, and get dressed again. And that was exactly what I did. I got off the stream, or cam down, or whatever, took off those clothes, took a shower, put on clean clothes and makeup, and got back on the show. They're like, holy shit. Bro, Jack Mahoroff, every now and again I see Relentless. Every now and again I see Relentless. I used to tag her all the time in my X posts. But she's been busy. She has been busy.
Oh, great. Hell yeah.
Fuck off, you piece of shit. You think I give a fuck about you? This cocksucker right here. Fuck you, Farkas. I hope you feel good about yourself.
Oh, we know you're breathing, Wendy.
Get a fucking job, Farkas.
Oh, yes.
Do something with your life besides obsess over fucking YouTube dramas.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm pretty sure Scorpio says I've seen her around another community. I'm pretty sure I send my watch link into Discords that we're in together, but I might have to send it to her directly. Yeah, dude, I barely saw her. Jack Mahogoff says I haven't seen her in a long time. Barely saw her last year, and I have hardly seen her this year. Like I haven't seen her since like 2024. It's wild. Relentless is funny and nice. I heard she did something to Agent Mud. She I don't know if this is true. Said something about her calling authorities on him. I'm like, what? Why would she do that? Why would Relentless do that? I miss her too. Dude. I used to be in her Discord all day, every day. I was always in there reading up on everything. when I wasn't when I wasn't streaming with Jason. So we're already 16 minutes in. Did I play all my clips? No, I didn't play the best one.
Any world where you can talk to people.
Exactly. You
Go get
brought me
some
up here to
fucking
bring me
talent.
down.
Go do some
Again.
shit and come
You
back to me.
brought me up here to bring me down again. Good for
No,
you,
why don't you
Jason.
talk?
Jen, what do you? No, Jen, what do you? Jen, what do you expect when you come in here being combative like this?
Jesus Christ. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree. Dude, she was like my dance mom. Hello. ID Live 8004. Nice to meet you. Thank you for stopping in. Share me out if you could, please. Jack Mahogoff says what happened to Jason. He disappeared after the Joey C scandal. Fucking peered after the Joey C scandal. Yeah. Yep. Pretty sure he's lurking. I bet he has absolutely no idea about all the dramas surrounding us. I bet you. He has no fucking clue. So, Jack Mahogoff, what happened with Joey C? JBX showed up at Joey C's house demanding something. And it was a huge thing. For like a week, everybody was watching it and like examining it. Like some of the bigger channels were examining it and shit. And I'm pretty sure I've known Joey C longer than JBX. I'm not sure. Did he demand sex from Joey? I hope not. Joey's a married man. I don't think Mrs. C would appreciate that. Oh my god, alright, Scorpio. Sweet Scorpio said he had the biggest shoes I've ever seen. I know, dude. Let's look that up. Wonder if I can find something on that. Oh. Okay, I think I found something we can watch. I think it's a Mersh clip. Oh, yeah. Okay. Again, Doomspayer for the win.
You guys have heard of Joey C? Joey Catalano. He's a
Why does Mersh sound like straight ass? Has he always sounded like this? Joey C. You guys know Joey C, right? What the fuck? Jesus. Okay.
He's a Dabblerverse guy that has been trying
Did he say Dabblerverse?
to be a streamer for years.
All right, we're starting this over.
Little background. You guys have heard of Joey C? Joey Catalano. He's a Dabblerverse guy that has been trying to be a streamer for years. And
what do you mean trying to be a streamer? He's been doing it at least 2 years.
His problem is he's just a big dumb loud fucking idiot, like your typical like babbling fucking screaming Howard Stern fan. Really, I don't generally watch clips of this guy because he's always trying to get people to watch him by being angry. So a lot of his anger is like put on. It's like that Perry Carvalho shit where he's like, he thinks he's in on the joke. So I don't usually give a fuck about his stupid rants. But every once in a while, Joey C delivers a sacrifice to the content gods. If you guys remember, but these guys are fighting over nothing. So I don't even know the backstory here, but they were fighting. And I guess this JBX guy showed up to the Casa de Catalano.
Please. As long as I don't...
Which apparently is also a junkyard. Does your entire life happen inside...
Shammy, fuck yeah. What's up, Shammy? Jack Mahargoff says, I kind of dipped out from everyone, so I have no idea nor any bias, so appreciate the input, Jenna Scorpio. Of course, this should help you right here. I think I got it to the part we need.
Side of a junkyard, Joey. I mean... Every time I see Joey Catalano, he's in a junkyard and people have broken necks. There's a fucking wedding cake with flies flying around it from Publix.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He's breathing so hard. He's fucking breathing so hard. You hear Christina? She's like, is that Jason? Dream Dude says, I'm pretty sure I saw JBX on a small YouTube vertical live stream. This dude spoke and sounded exactly like him. I didn't respond when I asked if it was him. Yeah, I have seen some random vertical live streams coming from JBX's live channel. And yeah, he's not showing himself, so we don't know what's up with all that. And what's up, Dream Dude?
What's up?
You have a seat? Don't do that. That's not ours.
I just moved it across. What seat would you like to have?
What seat would you like to have? Because don't come into my house when I get threatened.
I'm not threatening. I haven't even threatened. First of all, let's be cool.
Marissa, let me call you back.
Yeah.
How do you come up into somebody's house making all these demands? She's sitting at her house having a nice conversation on the phone with a friend, and he's like, let me come in here.
Call back.
Okay, bye.
All right, this already feels staged.
First of all, he docked.
Is this staged?
Right.
He'd win.
I got all of
He
it.
did not win.
He doxed me. I got all.
These are men in their 40s. They doxed me.
Win.
By the way, that's all.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's all anyone's ever crying about anymore is, he doxed me. She doxed me. We need a fucking lesson in doxing is what we need.
Dabblerverse does now is just dox people, and it's like, I warned you people. I warned all these Dabblerverse people what was to come. Boomer blood sports.
Okay.
It's just a bunch of idiots that are going to do the same shit I watched other movements do for life. He doxed me. Grow up. Grow up. There's a lot of bad that can happen if you get doxed. You know what the good thing about doxing is? It can only happen to you once. Real shit. Real shit. There's something to be said about just busting your cherry. You know, it sucks. It's uncomfortable at first, right? It's uncomfortable. Like getting your,
You're lying piece of shit.
Here we go.
I don't want to hear you.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the meat of it.
Oh, Well, you said it. I can tell you you're a piece of shit. Don't ever fuck with me again. Really? Yes. Where did I dox you? You fucking doxed me, you lying piece of shit.
Who the fuck comes up on a man's house yelling and screaming about doxing? Bitch, I dox my damn self sometimes. I have been doxed out here. And I will not, repeat, will not make the effort to go to someone's house to bitch and moan at them. Instead, I'll probably just dox them back. Like, what the fuck?
How did I dox you? I don't want to hear you. You continue.
First of all, he really does live in a junkyard. Second of all, I don't even know what to think. Watching grown-ass men scream.
So this is basically it. JBX showed up at Jason's and started screaming about doxing him, and it's the gayest shit ever.
About doxing each other on YouTube. Buddy, do you remember in the...
I thought you were supposed to just do the grown-up thing and dox them back. Like, so what? You say his name, you say their name or something, you know, don't be surprised if they do it back to you. Type shit. Like, swatting is the other one where the authorities show up at your house, right? Because they reported you for something gay and malicious that turns out to be not true. That can't be so easy to do because the authorities don't have time for bullshit like that. And in fact, you can get in trouble for submitting a false report. I want to say last summer, Jack Mahogoff says, when did this take place with Jason and Joey C? Last summer. It was around, God, late nights with Bobby and Eric were still pretty new. And like Chris Thompson was just starting to like get comfortable hanging out with me and Bobby. So about a year ago.
Days of I remember growing up.
I just want to say I don't normally do these types of clips on this show. I just did it because Jack Mahogoff is here and I wanted to answer his question for him. I try to keep it to Juggalo stuff here, but we'll do this because I don't plan on doing it for too much longer. I think he gets the gist of it.
And I remember fucking, gavones like this screaming at each other, over pipes in their hands. Guys like this used to fucking, like real men.
And then Jason leaves, walks away, goes to a car, and they follow him. And I think Merch is right. That's why JBX went into hiding, because it was all staged. And it worked out great for Joey. I remember Joey getting all kinds of interviews, getting invited to everybody's channel. Everybody wanted to talk to him. He was blowing up for a little. So it worked out for him, not for Jason.
A bunch of sissies yelling about getting doxxed. What the fuck happened to men in this country?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Keep on.
So, yeah. So we could just change this to what I came here to do. But I gotta get over to Rumble. Everybody get over to Rumble. I can't start the music until we get over there. What? Shit.
With over 30 years in the game, the Insane Clown Posse has become one of the most recognizable rap groups in hip-hop and music as a whole. However, with music dating back to the late 80s, it goes without saying that there's a lot of things to know about ICP. But just how much is there to know? Well, hopefully, I can help you answer that today, as we are going to be covering the Insane Clown Posse iceberg. By the end of this video, you will know what every single topic on this iceberg means. So just a few quick things before we get started. I assume you know what an iceberg is, but if not, it's basically just a bunch of trivia about ICP with the more well-known facts at the top and getting more obscure and darker as you go down. This specific list has over 100 topics, but don't feel like you have to watch it all in one sitting, as I left some timestamps in the description for you to be able to leave and come back as you please. I wrote this video for the Juggalos, but I organized it in a way for someone who wouldn't understand the entire world of Juggalo stuff to get a bit more familiar. So don't be mad when you realize the Mars Dark Lotus situation isn't until tier 8. And since there are literally hundreds of different topics which could have potentially been on this list, I thought it would be more entertaining to take some of the topics which are more interesting to talk about, versus loading this up with obscure facts which would be kind of boring to talk about. And finally, as a special thank you to everybody watching this video, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. One lucky viewer is going to get a special Violent J pillow buddy, as well as the Violent J autobiography, Behind the Paint. All you have to do to enter this giveaway is subscribe to my YouTube channel and go comment on my most recent post on Instagram. Comment your favorite animal, and then in about 3...
Damn, that would have been cool. Because that book's like $100 now. I see Dream Dude over in Rumble. Everybody else, head over to Rumble. Get on over there.
3 or 4 weeks, I'll pick a winner and I'll announce it on Instagram. But that's enough talking for the intro. We have a lot of stuff we have to cover, so let's just get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, Juggalos and Juggalettes, welcome to the Insane Clown Posse Iceberg. Juggalos and Juggalettes. Starting off this iceberg, we have Juggalos and Juggalettes. As opposed to other music fan bases, Juggalos are much more dedicated to their love of the group. It's pretty hard to explain everything about Juggalos and Juggalettes in a short entry on an iceberg, but most of them, like 99%, are just simple people who enjoy Insane Clown Posse. Still, that hasn't stopped a negative image from growing around the lows and lets.
No
We'll
shit.
discuss that image in just a few minutes. Joker's cards. Instead of studio albums, ICP releases what they call Joker's cards. Each card has a theme which tells the listener about the cause and effect their everyday choices have on their life. Practically every ICP studio album is a Joker's card. So far, there are 11 Joker's cards, with 17 planned total. Magnets. So ICP has been the victim of plenty of ridicule and hatred over their career. And the most recognized joke against ICP...
For every person that heads over to my Rumble, I might take a shot of whiskey.
ICP comes from a lyric on the track Miracles. Miracles is a song which the two of them point out the fact that the wonder of the worlds are miracles, and most people don't take the time to stop and appreciate them. It really is a good message for a song. However, the execution of the track fell short, with numerous lines being flat out corny and cringe at times. The most famous example of this comes from Shaggy, who infamously said, "Fucking magnets, how do they work?" This specific line...
No shit. Every single time I meet someone new, they ask me about the magnets.
became a meme, and people to this very day only associate ICP and Juggalos with this line. You can also find tons of references to this line, including people actually teaching Juggalos how magnets work. The magnets line is pretty infamous in the Juggalo world, but it seems as if everyone's just accepted it. Yeah, it seems like everybody's pretty much moved on, but you can still find plenty of memes about magnets. So if you're a fan of ICP, you better get used to people talking about magnets with you. The Gathering of the Juggalos. The Gathering of the Juggalos is the annual music festival presented by Insane Clown Posse and Psychopathic Records. This festival features a plethora of musical performances for really any genre, as well as other events, meet and greets, contests, wrestling, and it's really just an all-around good time. Basically, imagine Coachella for Juggalos. The festival has seen a wide variety of names and acts, too many to list off here, and has rightfully earned legend status in the world of music. The event itself has been covered on YouTube numerous times, including this video on what the gathering is like, which just so happens to have been created by me and is available on my YouTube channel right now. Still, The Gathering has seen its fair share of negative press over the years, including the most infamous case against the Gathering of the Juggalos, which was Tila Tequila. The Tila Tequila incident is probably the most well-known thing to have ever happened at the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Really?
If you don't know Tila Tequila, she was this woman who made a name for herself in reality TV, with her show A Shot at Love with Tila Tequila being highly successful on MTV. She was also a rapper who, during her tour promoting one of her EPs, appeared at the Gathering of the Juggalos. However, the crowd wasn't happy with her
I had no idea.
presence, and almost immediately began pelting her with rocks, bottles, and really anything else that they could hit her with. To her credit, she didn't leave the stage like most people would have, and chose to continue the show. However, the crowd only got worse as the show went on. It got so bad that comedian Tom Green even came on stage to calm the crowd. But that didn't work at all. When Tila finally left, it said that she had numerous cuts and bruises, and even planned to take legal action against the event. Tila Tequila's performance has been well documented, and you can find basically the entire set online. Tila Tequila at the Gathering of the Juggalos has become the go-to topic of discussion when the Gathering is brought up. Faygo. Faygo is a very cheap soda pop which was popular, especially with low-income families. ICP loved the soda growing up, and when they started making music, over time the soda became a staple in their act. Not only talking about it in their music, but also literally using it in their performances. These Faygo wars are a staple to live ICP performances. Basically, where ICP goes, there's more than likely hundreds of bottles of Faygo to follow. Sadly though, despite ICP's love of Faygo, Faygo has never reciprocated the love publicly, and has practically never acknowledged the Insane Clown Posse. To me, it just seems
Until recently, which happened after 2024.
like that's ignoring money, but that's their prerogative.
Right,
Eminem
right.
beef. Insane
Oh,
Clown Posse has
yeah.
had multiple beefs throughout
Oh,
their careers,
yeah.
but the most well-known is with another Detroit-based MC by the name of Marshall Mathers. Eminem and ICP's beef goes back over 20 years and began when Eminem included their name on a flyer for the release of his debut album, the Slim Shady EP. Now, ICP didn't like the inclusion of their name on the flyer, and they crumpled it up and threw it back at him. Eminem was obviously offended by this and began dissing ICP in interviews and on songs, including the famous bar, "Fuck ICP, buy my CD." ICP would then respond with the track Slim Anus, which was a parody of the song My Name Is and featured rapper Jamie
I don't think I'm going to play that once we get over to Rumble.
Madrox impersonating Eminem, rapping lyrics which made Eminem out to be gay. According to Violent J, a radio station actually played the song for Eminem during an interview. However, I couldn't find this audio of this happening anywhere online. Eminem would then respond with 2 tracks on the Marshall Mathers LP, including an entire skit that showed the Eminem character Ken Kniff getting lucky with both members of ICP. Eminem also pulled a weapon on an ICP associate and regularly made fun of Insane Clown Posse during his live performances. ICP would respond to this with 3 songs on their double album Bizarre Bizarre, as well as a free song download on their website titled Nothing But a Bitch. Ain't nothing but a bitch, something like that. The beef between ICP and Eminem would wage until around 2005. When Eminem's best friend Proof reached out to ICP in an attempt to squash the beef. At this time, Proof was on a mission to squash all of Eminem's past beefs, and Proof reaching out eventually led to an official Psychopathic versus D12 bowling match. ICP went on to state that Eminem wasn't actually there, however Proof reaching out to them was enough for them because Proof actually recognized ICP as a beef worth squashing. Ever since, it seems as if Eminem and ICP have respect for one another, with Eminem shouting them out multiple times on his songs, and ICP even appearing on Shade 45. It's good to see both ICP and M being able to move on from some high school-esque level beef. Also,
Head over to Rumble, guys. Let me know you made it over there. Chat family checking in the Rumbles.
I made an Eminem iceberg, which is also available on my channel. Twisted. One of the biggest names in the Juggalo world is the rap group Twisted. Consisting of rappers Jamie Madrox and Monoxide Child, they caught the attention of ICP in the mid to late 90s. They sent a demo tape to Violent J, who was impressed by the tape, and invited the duo on tour, and subsequently signed them to Psychopathic Records. This is when they officially adopted the name Twisted. Twisted worked shoulder to shoulder with ICP for nearly 20 years, and was basically the second biggest act on Psychopathic after ICP. Outside of numerous successful album releases, Twisted
I'm
also
gonna
took
head
part
over
in
there.
plenty of ICP.
I'm trying to get everybody over to Rumble because I gotta cut the feed here at some point and go over the Rumble.
Projects, including features, rap groups, and even movies, all of which we will discuss in this video. Twisted has become very successful, yet a very controversial topic in the Juggalo world in modern times. This was due to Twisted's decision to go solo. Now, I'm going to discuss the Twisted controversy when we discuss Magic Ninja Entertainment, but I wanted to end this topic positively, so despite how the Juggalos might feel about Twisted now, their contributions to the Juggalo culture shouldn't be understated. Twisted was with Psychopathic from nearly the beginning, and stuck by ICP for plenty of the topics on this list. Horrorcore. So horrorcore is a genre of rap music with a heavy focus on violent lyrics and an all-around focus on horror themes and oftentimes shock value. As opposed to the other violent genres of rap and hip-hop, horrorcore often pushes the boundaries of violence and often can be quite disturbing to a new listener. Basically, imagine those shock value horror movies, but instead, it's music. The controversial genre is often cited as being originated by ICP.
Alright guys, I gotta head over to Rumble. Definitely by 1 o'clock. Gotta cut the feed by 1. So everybody get over to Rumble. Please, please, please. Please.
While that isn't true, as it was actually Gangsta Nip, Insane Clown Posse is arguably the best example of what horrorcore is. In fact, if you Google horrorcore right now, Insane Clown Posse is the first artist that comes up. There's a strong argument to be made that without ICP, horrorcore would have never been what it is today. I'm not going to sit here and act like the genre would have never seen popularity, but ICP has helped push the genre past being just some small thing and helped it become a viable option. Psychopathic Records. Psychopathic Records is the record label founded by Insane Clown Posse alongside Alex Abyss. ICP released several smaller projects on the label before finding local success in Detroit with the release of their first studio album, Carnival of Carnage. ICP continued releasing music on the label, including their second album, Ringmaster, which sold over 40,000 copies independently. These sales eventually helped them sign a deal with another label, Jive Records. After this, ICP jumped between a few record labels, some of which we will discuss on the iceberg. However, ICP decided to do their own thing in the early 2000s, releasing the Raid Shangri-La solely on Psychopathic, and basically every album after this has become a Psychopathic release only. Psychopathic Records has also signed a number of artists over the years who have tons of different albums and EPs on the label. Psychopathic Records was truly created from the ground up, and if you can't find any other reason to like them, at the very least, you gotta respect the hustle of this true rags to riches story, the Hatchet Man. The Hatchet Man is the logo of Psychopathic. Every CD from Psychopathic...
I would like to thank whoever downvoted my stream. Thank you, thank you.
Basically all the merchandise and anything else Juggalo related will have a Hatchet Man logo. Woodstock 99. Woodstock 99 has gone down as one of the most infamous live music events to have ever taken place. I don't want to take too much time discussing why exactly it's perceived so negatively, but my buddy Uncle Unbaited has a great video on the topic which you should check out whenever you have the chance. However, one of the most talked about things that took place at that event was a live performance from Insane Clown Posse. ICP gave the crowd a full-fledged ICP show, including women, stunts, and of course, Fago. Another moment from this performance which is brought up when talking about the event was a moment when ICP taped money to beach balls and then threw them out to the crowd. This obviously caused the crowd to go crazy and fight each other for the money. The full performance can be found pretty easily online and is pretty wild to watch. Wrestling. The Insane Clown Posse are no strangers to the world of professional wrestling, as not only fans, but actual wrestlers with some serious accolades to back it up. Starting when they were just children backyard wrestling, they've worked for multiple wrestling...
Pecan, if you're watching, that's part of the reason why I wanted to reimage my character to a Juggalo, was because of JCW. I think you knew that, though.
Wrestling promotions throughout their career. These promotions include WCW...
But you were right, everybody was already used to the image I had, and when I changed it, they were like, who the fuck's this?
ECW, and of course, WWE. They're best known by mainstream wrestling fans for their 1998 WWF run, alongside the Oddities, which was a stable of, quote, human oddities. And despite their run being only a few months in time, ICP actually saw some in-ring action, one moment of which we will discuss later on this ice.
Yeah, according to Vince McMahon, they always had to lose. That was part of the deal. They were jobbers.
Juggalos versus the FBI. Ending tier 1, we have this well-documented beef between the Juggalos and none other than the FBI. We've established that Juggalos and Juggalettes are simply just fans of ICP, albeit sometimes pretty hardcore in their fanship. However, the violent nature of ICP's lyrics, along with the criminal acts of just a few, led the FBI to officially label Juggalos as an actual gang in 2011.
I think this is where I'm going to cut the YouTube feed and head over to Rumble. Guys, I put the link in the chat. I put the link in my description. I put the link in my community post. I'm going to put the link in Discord too.
11. The official report said, the Juggalos, a loosely organized hybrid gang, are rapidly expanding into many U.S. communities. Although recognized as a gang in only 4 states, many Juggalo subsets exhibit gang-like behavior and engage in criminal activities and violence. So basically, Juggalos and Juggalettes in Arizona, California, Pennsylvania, and Utah are legally considered to be gang members. Now, the classification was based off crimes perpetrated by Juggalos and Juggalettes, which, full disclosure, is a rather long list, including actual gang sets that have existed. Still, this doesn't represent the larger Juggalo community, which is literally 99% just people who enjoy music. ICP has since sued the FBI, and after several years of criminal proceedings, was ultimately thrown out of court for being unable to demonstrate the harm caused by the...
See you guys in Rumble.